Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to use Power BI for data analysis. So what we do in Power BI, we basically have reports and we create visualizations to be able to analyze our data that we have. So as you can see, I have multiple pages of reports right here. Okay, I have slicers I have created, tooltips that I can go ahead and use, sum of sales by market. So that is how we categorize a data. I can have custom selection, so I can change this very easily by selecting country, right? And you can see the sales we have made for each country. Now, what you can do to bring this data in, so I had this master Excel that I was using where all my data was stored. And then all you need to do is open a Power BI desktop and then click on import data from Excel. If you want to import data from your SQL server, you can do that as well. You can paste data into a blank table, or you can even use their sample data. I'll just click on import data from Excel and I'll show you the importation process, and we'll also build some visuals together. So I'm going to bring in this one financial sample. Just click on it and then click on open. Just wait for it to connect to the sheets. Now we just come here and select the sheets that we would like to load. And you'll also be able to see a preview if there's any data that needs to be transformed. Maybe date was not in the correct format. You can go ahead and click on transform data and proceed with that. But since everything is perfectly fine here, I'll just click on load and we'll get to building some visualizations. Okay, now while this is loading in, I'll come here to this one that I was working on, this report, and we'll actually create a calculation. So we're going to do a measure, okay? Now here, as you can see, I have this table and I have a benchmark. So the calculation I did for this is as long as I'm hitting gross sales per day of 4,000, then I've reached the benchmark. Then it would show 100%. As you can see, this is a little bit over 100%, and I was able to calculate the average of all sales. So you can do calculations here. So I'll show you how to do that. It's very simple. All you need to do is come to the top panel, click on modeling, and then click on new measure, okay? And then we can use a DAX formula right here. So I'll put this one in. So the first part is just the name of the column, okay? This will be renamed once we save this. So we're calculating this. This is a calculation. We're counting the number of rows that we have. And then we're comparing all the rows in the gross sale column. And if it's greater than 3,000, okay, we will count it. And then we're closing this calculation. So I'll just press enter and we'll have a new measure, and I'll bring this in and I'll show you how many days we were over 3,000. Okay, so this one has been created, as you can see, and I'll click out of this visual. I'll just toggle this one on and check this out. Now we can see how many days we had over 3,000. Now this one came in a chart. It's okay. I'll just change this to a table. There we go. 37 days, we made gross sales of over 3,000. Now I'll go back to this one. We had imported data. As you can see, these are all our columns. You can easily create different visualizations. Let's say you want to do a pie chart. You want to see which markets have the most sales, or what part of each market represent what amount of the sales. So we'll come here, select the pie chart under visualizations. Okay, now we'll bring in some values. So I'll come here and select, let's say, units sold. Okay, the number of units sold, and we'll select market. Okay, or in this case, let's do country, for example. So we'll choose country right here, and we'll be able to see all the different countries and what percent it represents. So we have Canada right here. It represents about 21.98%, as you can see. And we can do the same thing and create other different visualizations and analyze our data. But otherwise, it is really that easy and simple.